Judaism, the Jewish Bible, Proverbs. Let not kindness and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that obtaineth understanding. Length of days is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. Withhold not good from him to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thy hand to do it. But the path of the righteous is as the light of dawn, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things desirable are not to be compared unto her. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Reprove a wise man, and he will love thee. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he thrusteth away the desire of the wicked. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all transgressions. He that hideth hatred is of lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. In the multitude of words there wanteth not transgression, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The hope of the righteous is gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. With his mouth the impious man destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the righteous be delivered. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is that scattereth, and yet increaseth, and there is that withholdeth more than is meet, but it tendeth only to want. He that withholdeth corn, the people shall curse him, but blessings shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as foliage. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of them that devise evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. There shall no mischief befall the righteous, but the wicked are filled with evil. A wise son is instructed of his father, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. By pride cometh only contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom. A wicked messenger falleth into evil, but a faithful ambassador is health. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but the companion of fools shall smart for it. Even in laughter the heart acheth, and the end of mirth is heaviness. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. He that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that is gracious unto the humble, happy is he. He that is slow to anger is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. A tranquil heart is the life of the flesh, but envy is the rottenness of the bones. He that oppresseth the poor blasphemeth his Maker, but he that is gracious unto the needy honoreth him. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of heart the spirit is broken. A soothing tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a wound to the spirit. A fool despiseth his father's correction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is, than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. A wrathful man stirreth up discord, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. The path of life goeth upward for the wise, that he may depart from the netherworld beneath. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. He that refuseth correction despiseth his own soul, but he that hearkeneth to reproof getteth understanding. By mercy and truth iniquity is expiated, and by the fear of the Lord men depart from evil. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues with injustice. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth familiar friends. A evildoer giveth heed to wicked lips, and a liar giveth ear to a mischievous tongue. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that harpeth on a matter, it strangeth a familiar friend. A rebuke entereth deeper into a man of understanding than 100 stripes into a fool. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the righteous, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. He loveth transgression that loveth strife. He that exalteth his gate seeketh destruction. He that hath a froward heart findeth no good, and he that hath a perverse tongue falleth into evil. A merry heart is a good medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. He that spareth his words hath knowledge, and he that husbandeth his spirit is a man of discernment. Before destruction the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor goeth humility. The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity, but a broken spirit who can bear? The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeketh knowledge. A brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that breatheth forth lies shall not escape. Many will entreat the favor of the liberal man, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. A son that dealeth shamefully and reproachfully will despoil his father, and chase away his mother. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is riotous, and whosoever reeleth thereby is not wise. It is an honor for a man to keep aloof from strife, but every fool will be snarling. Whoso curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in the blackest darkness. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upheld by mercy. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but every one that is hasty hasteth only to want. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, prosperity, and honor. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Rob not the weak because he is weak, neither crush the poor in the gate. Make no friendship with a man that is given to anger, and with a wrathful man thou shalt not go. Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be in the fear of the Lord all the day. For surely there is a future, and thy hope shall not be cut off. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child will have joy of him. That thy father and thy mother be glad, and let her that bore thee rejoice. Who crieth, Woe? Who, Alas? Who hath contentions? Who hath raving? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to try mixed wine. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth its color in the cup, when it glideth down smoothly. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like a basilisk. Deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain wilt thou forbear to rescue? Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious at the wicked. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Say not, I will do so to him as he hath done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor hath put thee to shame. By long forbearing is a ruler persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bone. As coals are to burning coals, and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it shall return upon him. The full soul loatheth a honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart, so doth the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel. Thine own friend and thy father's friend forsake not, neither go into thy brother's house in the day of thy calamity. Better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. As in water, face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity, than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer is an abomination. He that covereth his transgressions shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall obtain mercy. The prince that lacketh understanding is also a great oppressor, but he that hateth covetousness shall prolong his days. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be unpunished. Whoso robbeth his father or his mother, and saith, It is no transgression, the same is the companion of a destroyer. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. The king by justice establisheth the land, but he that exacteth gifts overthroweth it. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his steps. Scornful men set a city in a blaze, but wise men turn away wrath. A fool spendeth all his spirit, but a wise man stilleth it within him. If a ruler hearkeneth to falsehood, all his servants are wicked. the king that faithfully judgeth the poor, his throne shall be established forever. Correct thy son, and he will give thee rest. Yea, he will give delight unto thy soul. Open thy mouth for the dumb, in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. A woman of valor, who can find? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, and he hath no lack of gain. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thy heart be glad when he stumbleth. Ecclesiastes. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what advantage is there to the owner thereof, saving the beholding of them with his eyes? Sweet is the sleep of a laboring man, whether he eat little or much. But the satiety of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. There is no man that hath power over the wind to retain the wind, neither hath he power over the day of death. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, and hath not another to lift him up. The Talmud. Let thy house be opened wide, and let the needy be thy household. Make thy Torah an ordinance, say little and do much, and receive every man with a pleasant expression of countenance. Say not, when I have leisure I will study. Perchance thou mayest not have leisure. Trust not in thyself until the day of thy death. Who is wise? He that learns from all men. Seek not greatness for thyself, and desire not honor. Practice more than thou learnest, and lust not for the table of kings. Who consorts with the unclean becomes himself unclean. Who consorts with clean is cleansed. If a man works, he is blessed. What wisdom places as a crown for her head, humility places as a sole for her feet. The evil impulse is sweet in the beginning and bitter in the end. While there is life, there is hope. Thy good conduct will make thee friends, but thy evil conduct will make thee enemies. A man does not tell lies in the hour of death. Do not permit thy ear to hear anything to which it is not able to listen. If you give to charity while you are poor, you will eventually give in days of wealth. If you do not give while you are rich, you will eventually abstain from giving because of poverty. He who ponders upon his conduct brings much good to himself. The angry man's speech is like the water which overflows from a boiling kettle. All men of anger are men of pride. If I do not labor, I shall not eat. The first step in transgression is evil thought. The second, scoffing. The third, pride. The fourth, outrage. The fifth, idleness. The sixth, hatred. And the seventh, an evil eye.